What's up, guys? Another electric longboard review video here. This time on the DresKar electric longboard. They sell on Amazon about $469. Bear in mind, the only longboard I've owned is the Meepo V4, which I love. Did another video on that. I'll drop it down below. So let's see what this one's all about. The packaging seems legit. I have taken it out already and charged it up, but no frills with this packaging. Just double box with the foam on the top. A little windy today. Hopefully they don't go blowing away. And she comes like that. So hopefully you guys have a decent view of this. And boom, there is your first look at the board, the DresKar. It's got two-tone grip tape, a 7-layer maple. It's 5 layers of maple and 2 layers of bamboo deck. They claim 13-mile range out of it and a max speed of 25 miles an hour, which we're going to find out today. Also in the box is a third box, and inside there you're going to find your 42-volt 2-amp max charger, wall charger for the board, your remote control, which we'll go back to, show you a little bit on that, the user manual, your skateboard tool, and a charge cable. No charge block for this for charging the remote, just the cable, so you can use any block you got. This is the old USB micro, not USB-C, and there's no port on this block either for it. All right, so taking a closer look at the board, we do have the carrying handle, which the Meepo V4 doesn't have, so I really like that. This has your battery up here and then the ESC in the back with no wires connecting the two. Those wires go under the deck, which on the Meepo, they're in the center. This one, they're off to the side. I can feel them under the grip tape here. No exposed bolts for the trucks, which, I don't personally like that, but if you ever got to take the trucks off, you just take a magnet, find the bolts, easy enough, and poke a hole for them. I don't see a brand name on the trucks or the wheels, but they both seem of high quality. I don't see these spinning out around at all. I've had some boards before that come like that. Before your first ride, always make sure to bring your skate tool with you, and you might want to tighten these trucks down a little bit. I usually just leave them where they are and then go ride and tighten them down as necessary, and usually things are just fine. This is where you charge the battery on the ESC. Let's see if this has the spin to start. It does. So all you got to do to start this up is start skating, and it'll fire right up. There's your battery indicator with some plastic on top, and let's see if it turns off. I imagine if you hold that for 2-3 seconds, it'll turn off automatic. No, it doesn't. So this should just power down automatically, I would assume. And a look at the remote. You got the wrist lanyard if you choose to use that. Let's see if this is all right. So power this up. It's right here, this button. Boom. We have we're already blinking green, so that means we're connected to the board already. I don't even have to pair it, but if you did need to pair, you would read the instructions. It's probably one of these buttons like this one on the side, but yeah, that's it on the side, the pair button right there. But this one is already blinking green, so I assume it's paired. If I want to roll forward, boom, there we go. All right, so your speed settings, that was on high there. You got medium right there, and then you got low. Let's try out low. So this is kind of different. On low, if you hit it, you hit a speed. If you hit it again, a little bit faster. Each time you hit it, it goes a little faster. So that's interesting. I haven't seen that before. And there's high, no matter what, it's the same speed. Don't feel much vibration or out around with these. This is, wow, these are nice and true. Love it. And you also have reverse, so if you triple press that, it goes into reverse. Stop, and then 1, 2, 3, triple press, it'll go back and forward. Now this doesn't have the speedometer or any LCD display, which I don't like, but otherwise I do like that it has the high, low, medium, hard switch like that. And then yeah, there's a roll back for brake. So anyway, let's go take this baby for a spin and see what she's all about. But before we go, I want to quickly mention to you this flannel that I'm wearing. Not your typical flannel. This was sent to me. It's real high quality. I'll drop a link to their products down below. So I've been wearing, I just wore it every day on a 3-week trip we did out west, and I freaking love this thing. I like the way it fits. I mean, what do you guys think? Does it look good? I don't know. I'm a tall guy. It fits me awesome. But it's also got this aramid fiber, probably pronouncing that wrong, and you can put pads in it too, which, I took them mine out because I'm not skating too hard. Anyway, looking for a decent skate jacket, you might want to check them out. I'm liking this one. As predicted, the battery did shut down on its own. But here we go. First impressions, first try. All right. Now, whoa, check this out. All right, so I haven't compared this right next to the V4, but I can tell right off the rip, this actually has a little bit of a pop tail. It's much easier to grab and kick up. So for a longboard, I like that. right, here we go. So push to start. Oh wow, this board is flexible. Way different than what I'm used to. Oh, it feels strong though. Oh, all right. I weigh about like 180 pounds, guys. And I did start map my run so we can see how many miles we get out of it before the full battery's dead. Now this doesn't show you if you're in reverse or not, so I think I actually left it in reverse, and it's probably always a good idea to check it before you get rolling. So 1, 2, 3, because otherwise you know, you're gonna hop on it thinking you're going forward and just eat something, eat the ground. All right, so these trucks are loose, but it feels pretty good. I'm on speed setting L right now, the lowest. And well, we're gonna just skip by this, but I am gonna try out that feature where each time you hit it goes a little bit faster. So I would consider L like learning mode, right? Not necessarily low, because every time you switch it, it gets progressively a little bit more powerful. All right, now we're on medium. This is good. This is like a good boozer cruiser. Like if you had a few drinks and you don't want to, you know, crash, then put it on M, because this feels nice, very nice. All right, let's go right to high. Here we go. Woo! All right, wow, okay. I just bumped high. This is aggressive, way more aggressive than the Meepo. I mean, like now that I'm used to it, let's try out these brakes. Here we go. Oh, the brakes are not good. That's full brake. Let's try that again in high. Oh yeah, so this thing, if you bump it, it takes off super jolty. We're at full speed on high right now. I'm gonna try out these brakes. This is how long it takes to stop. That's full brake right now, full braking. We are still slowing down. All right, that's not great. And that gets a little bit more aggressive right at the end. And then let's hit the high again. Oh yeah, it's like I've been riding Meepos for a while, and that's pretty jilty, jerky off the top. Oh yeah, the sun's coming out, sweet. I mean, once you're rolling, it's fine, but like off the line, it definitely gives you a good bump. And let's go get back to where we were. I do really like the way this board's carving. It feels awesome. Right over those bumps, no problem. Look at these big gnarly bumps I'm hitting. Woo! Did we cut it though? I wasn't paying attention there. That's good on the gravel. So yeah, this tail being a fraction longer really helps out. Like if you want to spin the board around, no problem. Let's see if it helps going off the curb though. So, oh, there's that high. Here we go. Throw your foot back. Oh, not really, a little bit. Can you pop it up though? Oh yeah, you can, look at that. I like that. Check out these bumps. Woo, right over them, no problem. I guess no need for a pop tail if you got a nice flexible deck like that. Feels good, baby. Woo! This is an awesome ride spot on Sunday. I love that there's nobody around and the bricks just feel, it's like a massage on your foot. Before we run the battery down, let's check the max speed here. We're doing 15 miles an hour. Give this a second to catch up. 19 miles an hour, 21. This is about my run, so it's a little bit slow on that. Yeah, 23.6, not bad. Really nice turning radius. By the way, the battery monitor is 3 bars, and we can see we've just knocked out our first bar. You know, I think I already said it, but even though these trucks are pretty light right now, still at full speed, it's staying real stable. Check that out. Like, I could totally tighten them down. However, they dig turns really hard, so I don't know why I would. Jesus, yeah, so right there, I'm riding in high, and when I went to ease into that turn, it just really jolted me forward super hard. Very aggressive. All right, let's try out the climbability of this thing. We'll leave it on high. We got 2 bars, and all right, we're climbing no problem here. Ooh, big bumps, big bumps. Climbed up that no problem. What's up, guys? I love this park here too. Check out the view of the river, looking north toward the Trenton Lakes Bridge. Nice sunsets here. And we're above Route 29 in Trenton, by the way. They also got these historic pavers through the whole thing that show a timeline of history. And check, look, these arches, this is made out of sticks, like all twined together. So it shows bridge construction over the years. If you look at it, this one is wood beams, right? The next one's when we started using bricks, and there's that arch. And the next arch, this is the steel. So riveted together steel arch. And then stainless steel at the end. So this is like modern architecture. Kind of cool they did that. If you read through all these, there's actually a ton of history, and they left the M1s blank so they can keep adding to history. Pretty cool, I tell you. I'm now down to 1 bar. We'll see what this does when the battery's dead. Oh, see, like right now I got a brake, and nope, I'm not gonna make it. Here we go. So that was, you know, I could have foot braked that, but that is my biggest complaint so far, is the brakes on this. They need to be stronger. I was just reading through the manual too, and I didn't see any option. Certainly don't see any option on here to adjust that. The battery indicator's now blinking at me, but I got full power. It's still running really strong. I'm probably doing like 22 miles an hour right now. And no vibration from this. So like the Meepo and other ones I've had, they'll start vibrating to let you know, hey, the battery's getting low. But let's ride this out, see what she does. We've been riding on bricks, so that's not great for the range, but so far I'm pretty impressed with how far we're going. I didn't even look at Matt my ride. I just know we've been going a while for sure. All right, I'm starting to feel it, guys. It's now losing power. We're still flashing on the 1 bar, but it's very rapidly losing its power. I'm cruising by the New Jersey State Correctional Facility, and this is, I think, where we're done. Still going, but I just heard this go beep, 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 beep. Oh, that's it. That's done. That's a wrap. But the beauty of it is I can still skate back to the truck. Even though it's dead and has no forward power, the brakes do still work like normal. So that's definitely regenerative braking, charging up the battery. And I guess I jumped the gun a little bit because that range only ended up being 6.3 miles. Of course, we were going over all those bricks, but that's only half of their advertised 13 miles. So maybe if you were a 80-pound guy or girl and you were riding around on the low setting, you might get that range, but definitely not. Average riding, you're gonna get around 6 miles out of it. Now, starting with the good. I love this deck. It's super flexible and absorbs the bumps like no other board I've ever ridden. This handle, super handy to have. I don't know why Meepo got rid of that. And these tails, as I already mentioned, they are definitely a little bit longer from the wheels. They stick out a little bit more and make them a little bit functional. You could always put extensions on too. Otherwise, you know, real sleek design, looks good. And now for the bad. I don't like that this remote doesn't have the speedometer with LCD and all sorts of other useful information. I do not like the braking on this. I mean, it's almost borderline unsafe. And then as far as the acceleration in high, like I was saying in the whole video, it's unacceptable. I was actually riding around in medium power just because it's so aggressive in high when you initially go and roll on. Now, you might get used to that riding it, but coming from a Meepo, you're gonna notice it, and it's not good. You know, otherwise, I think the only other complaint I might have is this grip tape being gray up here. I know that's gonna just turn black from riding it with the city sidewalks being so dirty. So I think black or another super dark color over here would have been a better call, but that's no big deal. This does have a nice contoured shape to it, like you would see on the Meepo V4. Check that out, it bellies out a little bit. I also got a bubble here. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, it's got a bubble that I've pushed down several times, and that's where the wires run under this grip tape. I guess I'd rather see those in a piece of conduit underneath of here, but then liable to get more damage. So that is the safer place for them. But anyway, yeah, that's all I got to say about it. In the end of the day, if I'm being completely honest with you, go buy a Meepo. If you're gonna spend this kind of money on a board, the Meepo's got the better remote, and that the braking and acceleration is just not tuned in on this DresKar. If they get that figured out, awesome. But for now, it's a shame, because I really did like the board a lot. It rides awesome. But that 6 mile range was killer too. So, you know, what can I say? That's the DresKar. If you want to buy it on Amazon, I'll drop the link down below. All right, let's see how long it takes to charge. And with the supplied 2 amp charger, this took 2.5 hours to get fully charged from a dead battery. Remember I was talking about that pop tail? Look, you can see the difference. This is the V4, and I really like this a lot more on the DresKar. And there they are side by side. So yeah, the Meepo is a little bit shorter, but that little extra inch and a half makes a huge difference. The minis are my normal go-to though. I love a mini skateboard.